AI avatars can't hold products naturally until now. Because if you're running AI avatars for your dropshipping or e-commerce stores that look like this, your ads won't convert. That's why I'm revealing the secret in this video. Motion mimicking. You simply record yourself holding any product and AI copies your exact movement onto the AI avatar. So we're going to be covering everything in this video. The new AI model that allows us to do this, the prompts, the complete step-by-step methods. Now, just so you guys know how crazy this new AI model is, let me show you a video ad that I created for the rose teddy bear in less than 20 minutes.
Oh, I thought it was just flowers at first. But then I realized it's actually a rose teddy, and it's so much more thoughtful. What I love is that it doesn't die after a few days like normal flowers do.
Now, before we get into the video, guys, there is a like goal of 1,000 likes. So make sure you destroy the like button because that shows me that you appreciate these videos and you want to see more of them. And if we hit the like goal, I'll put a present in the pinned comment and in the description below. So let me start off by showing you guys the first method where you don't need to be filming yourself. You're just going to simply be using full AI to do the whole process for you. So guys, the first thing that I want to do is show you the product that I'm going to be using as the example with this new AI model method, which is going to be the rose teddy bear. Now, this product I've chosen because it's one of the most recognizable products in the industry. And number two, it's almost Valentine's Day, so I thought it matches quite nicely. And the color's pink in the background, so I thought it all goes together very nicely. Now, the other reason why I chose this product is because this rose teddy bear has a lot of unique details that the AI will struggle to recreate. So the more complex your product is, the harder it is for AI to recreate it. But the reason why I chose this is to show you with this new AI model method, it can simply recreate these products without any problems and keep product consistency, which we all know that the three major issues is product consistency, character consistency, and the real skin tones with AI video ads. So at this point of the video, guys, it would be helpful if you have your product ready in mind and you take a screenshot of the product. So what I've done, guys, is I've simply took a print screen of my product like this so that I can give it to the AI to recreate. So you just need a simple image of the product on a white background like this. If you can also take another print screen of the product in a different angle, the more images and angles we have of the product on a white background, the better the results are going to be. So now I've took a print screen of the product on a white background. I can now move on. So guys, we now need to use the one tool that's going to do everything in this video, and that's going to be arcads.ai. So make sure you check them out in the link in the description and in the pinned comment because you're going to get the best deal on arcads.ai. So if you use my link and the coupon code, you're going to get the best offer at this current time. Now, arcads.ai will allow us to create images, videos, and absolutely everything so we can stick to one tool, which makes life a lot more effective. So now you've created an account on Arcads, all you're going to want to do is click new project, rename the project to whatever your product name is. And then once you've done that, you're going to see these options: talking, actor, video, and image. We're going to want to select this to image first. We're going to click the filters icon and we're going to change it to Nana Banana Pro 9x16. Now at this current time, guys, we're not using the new AI model that's going to make this magical. I'm going to explain what that new AI model is in a minute, but for now we need to get the image of our person holding the product. So now we need to describe the image. Now the simple prompt I've used is an attractive woman in her 20s holding this rose teddy bear standing in her bedroom. So it's a very simple prompt. The reason why I've chosen this prompt is because it's a woman that's going to be gifted this product. She's going to be roughly in her 20s and she's going to be holding this rose teddy bear in her hands because she's been given it as a gift, and it's more likely for her to receive this in her bedroom or on the couch in her living room. So I understand where she's probably going to be the AI actor. Based on what you're selling, what is the individual going to be receiving the product? Is it an older person? Are they going to be sat outside? Are they going to be sat inside? So once you figure that out, it should be very easy. You're going to want to type a simple prompt like this. Now, if you're really not sure, give the image of the product to ChatGPT or give it the link to your listing and say, describe who would receive this product, and give it an example like mine, and it will recreate it for you if you really don't know how to do it. And that's simply if you really don't know who is going to be the person receiving the product. But in my case, I do, so I can just give it this prompt. And then in the bottom left, you're going to see this image icon. This is the reference image where we're going to upload it. Now, the reference image that we're going to be uploading, guys, is that simple screenshot that we took of the product on a blank white background. So I'm going to open that. I'm going to change it to 3 variations. So this is going to give me 3 variations of the person holding the teddy bear, and then I'm going to click send. So guys, I've received my 3 images. Now this is the first image of the lady holding the rose teddy bear. Now, when you receive these images, you need to think logically because we're going to be using this as the base image for every video we make. So the AI has to be consistent with what it sees. So you've got to think logically. In the background, you can see here, there's like this plant that's floating. This is going to be hard for the AI to recreate every time. So I'm going to avoid this image, and I don't like the way she's positioned in the frame. So I'm actually going to avoid this image. This image here is a lot easier because the background is easier for the AI to recreate. So this image is very good, and she stood in the middle and center. So in my opinion, based on this image, like what she's wearing, it should be very easy for the AI to recreate this into a video. The third image it made is also very good, but I don't like the bed being scruffy in the background, so I'm gonna forget about it. Now, out of those 3 images that you made, if you feel like there's something that's missing, either re-prompt it or just regenerate another 3 images. Now, in my case, guys, I regenerated some more images, and I've now got this image here. So this is the image I like because she's smiling. I think the outfit's easy to recreate. The size portions of the teddy bear and her now look more realistic. So for me, this is the image that I'm going to be using. So I'm gonna download it in HD. Now, the next thing that you're going to want to do is head over to ChatGPT, change it to the 5.2 model, and then you're going to want to upload that image we just downloaded, and you're going to send, I need a prompt for this image to turn it into a Google V3 video. Another purpose of this is to have it as a UGC style or a POV style video of a woman showcasing the rose teddy bear for a natural looking advertisement to showcase it. So I need a prompt to give to VO3. But by the way, guys, once we hit 250 likes on this video, I will leave a Google Doc sheet with all the prompts that I've used within this video. But do bear in mind the prompts that I've used, you are going to have to recreate them to match your product. Because obviously I'm selling a rose teddy bear. The base prompt is fine, but you're going to have to re-add certain parts like what your product is and who your avatar is. You can't just copy and paste them. Then you can see here, it says, here's the clean, ready to go Google V3 prompt design. Now, after that response, I re-uploaded the image again. I actually sent it a prompt with the link of the product on AliExpress. I then said, give me some Photoshop ideas that I can turn this into videos of the rose teddy bear. So for example, I'm making an advertisement, a TikTok video ad. So what other poses can we put her in? Maybe her sitting on the bed, maybe her with her boyfriend. I'm not sure what we could do. I want you to come up with the ideas that you think would work for an ad. Now, the reason why we're not just going off the base question we gave at first is because we're training the AI GBT to understand what we're selling and the reason why. So the follow-up prompt will then give us the better result. So now you can see here, it goes over high converting Photoshop plus video ideas. Again, we're still training the AI, guys, and now the last prompt we're going to give it is, I need you to give me Google Banana Pro prompt to turn it into images, and then I need to give me Google VO3 prompts to turn those images into a video. Now, essentially what we're doing, guys, is we're getting the AI to give us new Google Banana Pro prompts to create new images that we will then turn into videos. But the reason why we have to turn them into images first is because that's how we're going to keep character consistency and then product consistency. Now, this is where we get the gold that we needed. So you can see here now, it's giving me the prompt for the Google Banana Pro, and then underneath it is giving us our Google VO3, which then turns it from an image into a video. So essentially, we just need to go through all of these prompts one by one. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna take the first one here, which is sitting on the bed, cozy gift moment. So I'm literally just gonna copy this prompt. I'm gonna go back to Arca Ads. I'm now going to change the reference image, guys, to the image that we just downloaded, which is the first image. So you can see now the new reference image is the image that we just had previously. And now I'm going to paste a new prompt. And now you can probably turn the variations down from 3 to 2, and then we're going to click send. And now whilst we're waiting for these images to be generated, we can go back and actually grab the Google VO3 banana prompt, and we can copy it from natural. So you don't need the first part, you just need the natural part, and we can paste it in here. And then what we can do, guys, is we can change this from image to video. And then where it says video, we're going to go to the right hand side and we're going to see the model. We're going to use VO 3.1. We're going to use 9:16 and we're going to use 1080p. And this is where we're going to paste the prompt. So now, guys, you can see that we've got the new image generated. So this image here is the one that I like the most. She's looking down at the teddy bear sat on the bed, and you can see the background has stayed consistent because we gave it the reference image. Now the other image it made is okay, but I'm not a fan of the way she's positioned. I think this one looks more natural, so I can download the image. So now I've downloaded the image, I can go to the reference option here, add a reference image, and I can add the new image here, and then I can simply click send. So now that's going to turn that image into a video. Now we still haven't used the new AI model yet. That's going to happen after the video is generated. And I'll explain the reason why in the next few moments. So now you guys can see the video has come back to us. So let's view the video together. So as you guys just saw there, the video actually looks really good that VO3 made. Now you might be wondering, why did we get Google VO3 to make a video if we're not going to be using this as the main model? And the reason why is because at the beginning I said to you, you've got two options. You can either create the motion yourself, which is the advanced version, or you can simply get AI to create the motion. So essentially what we're doing here is we're getting Google VO3 to create the motion, and now we're going to give it to the new AI model called Kling 2.6 to then recreate. So now what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to download this video, and then we're going to go over to where it says see more, and then you're going to see this new one here, guys, called Kling 2.6 motion control. So this is the new AI model that allows you to create any motion and edit to any image that you want. So now you're going to see upload character image. This is going to be the character image that we created with Google Banana. And then the reference video is going to be the Google VO3 that we've just created. So we've given it the base image, and then we're going to give it the motion video. So this video here is basically the motion. We're going to get Kling 2.6 to add to the video. And essentially Kling 2.6 is the industry leading motion for video. So this should create a video now where it's going to be a lot more accurate of the AI avatar doing that scene. Because if you watch the Google VO3 one slowly, you can see that you can tell it's AI because the way she's holding the teddy bear and bringing it to herself, it doesn't look natural, and the teddy bear changes size. So you can slightly tell that it isn't real. And that is the main issue right now with video models. There are times you can tell it's not real because of the motion that they do. The motion does not look natural. And this is where Kling 2.6 fixes that issue. And this is where you guys have the choice whether you want to get the AI to create the motion, like I got Google VO3 to do it, or you just simply get your phone and you record yourself with a product in your hand or anything in your hand that can replicate the product, and you create the emotion. Image, you can see that she sat on a bed with the teddy in her hand. So I can now sit on a bed or a sofa in a similar position and then recreate the motion. So let's pretend this here is the teddy. I can look down like she is, and I can pretend to do this motion, which is her bringing the teddy to hug it. So it's completely up to you guys whether you get the AI to do it or you simply get your phone and create the motion yourself. Now, in my opinion, if I was to say which one's better than the other, I think sometimes the AI does better. Sometimes if you were to do it yourself, it's better. Now, the only downside of you doing it yourself is it takes a little bit more time and you have more control. But essentially, the reason why we're using Kling is because it's going to improve the realism of the motion of the image to video. So it's going to look more natural. And I'm going to put a side-by-side comparison on the screen showing you this here, which is the Google VO3 version. And you can see here, this is the video. Then I'm going to be showing you what the Kling AI motion does so you can see side by side which one looks more realistic. And I just want to quickly say this, if you were to do the motion yourself, you are going to get better results. And when I say better results, I mean around about 30 to 40% better quality on the end result. But if you really don't want to be getting your phone out and doing it yourself, then this is a better alternative. Now, I do also want to say that the Kling motion does take around about 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes more, to create the video. But what I would say to you guys is whilst you're waiting for this Kling video to be made, I would move on to the next prompt. So we're going to go back to ChatGPT. We're now going to move on to the boyfriend POV. So now we're going to do this one, guys. We're going to grab this prompt here because there's no point in you just sitting there waiting for the video. You might as well start getting on with the next one. So we're going to go back to ArcAds. We're going to go to image. We're going to upload the reference image, which is the original image. Only upload the original image every time. So when you guys create the next images, you need to make sure the reference image is the same one at the very start. Don't make the mistake of taking the second image you made and using that as the reference image. The reason why we've got to keep the reference image as this one is because the lady is looking directly at the camera, so the AI knows what she looks like on both sides of her face, so that it keeps the bedroom the same and it keeps her face the same. If I then go and take this image and use it as the reference, you cannot see her face clearly, so the AI will change her face, which means the character consistency won't be there. So now, guys, what I can do is I can change this prompt over. I can then make sure that we're on the right settings, which is Google Banana 9:16, and I can click send. I would definitely recommend that you guys make sure that you're doing these alongside of each other. Don't wait for one to finish. The quickest way to get this done is making sure that one Kling 2.0 motion is being made. You carry on with the next prompts. For example, I'm just going to work through all of these as I'm waiting for the Kling videos. Because if you just wait for the Kling videos, guys, you're going to be sat here for about an hour. So check this out, guys. This is the next batch of images it made. So you can see the AI avatar is the same, the background's the same, everything's the same. You can see she's looking at somebody as if somebody was to gift it her. This is the boyfriend gifting her the rose teddy bear. But this image is better because look, you can see that the boyfriend's arm's in it and she's receiving it. So this one actually looks really, really good. So I'm going to actually use this image. So I'm going to download it. I'm then going to go over to video. I'm then going to change it to VO 3.1 9:16. I'm going to upload the new reference image, which is going to be the image I just downloaded. I'm then going to go to the prompt, POV UGC, come back here, guys, and click paste. And then we're going to click send. And the thing is, whilst I'm waiting for this video to be made, I might as well move on to the next image. Because even the Google 3.1 videos can take a couple of minutes, so I might as well move on to the next image. Just make sure that if you're doing this quite proactive like I am, you don't get mixed up with the prompts, because if you're going at quite a fast speed like I am, you might accidentally mix them up. So guys, I've just received the first Kling 2.6 motion video back, so let's go and view it together. So you can see the first change is the teddy bear starts not in her hands, it starts out of her hands, and let's see it together. I usually tell that these motion videos are around about 1 time slower than they should be. So I actually speed these up in the editor. But if you speed this up in the editor, it looks a lot better. But generally, you can see that the overall realism looks a lot better. The proportions, the motion, the hand gestures look a lot more real. Now again, we have to speed these videos up later in CapCut and they look even more realistic. Now sometimes, I'll be honest with you, Google VO3 does outbeat the motion, but usually I will just redo the motion again if I don't think it's better. But overall, I do believe that Kling 2.6 makes better quality videos than Google VO3. Usually when Google does better is if you don't do a good motion videos. That's why I'm telling you guys, it's sometimes better to use your own phone and record yourself doing the motion, because it's gonna be more realistic. This is just me taking the AI video and giving it as a motion reference. And I've told you guys already that it's around about 30 to 40% a lot worse than if you were to do it on your phone. You can see the video is ready. Now look what Google VO3 has done. That has made this video worse. It's changed the product. So look at this, it's added this weird brown thing on the nose, which the product doesn't have. So this is where Google VO3 breaks, and this is why Kling 2.6 is better, because when we change this into a motion video, it won't break. But the motion's the most important part. Let's check this out. See, it's even added eyes onto the product as well. And the way she gives it back to him looks unrealistic. But either way, guys, the video is still pretty good, but we're going to be using it as the motion, so I'm going to download it. So now I'm going to go back to see more, Kling 2.6, upload the reference image, upload the reference video, and now click send. And I think this is a great opportunity to show you guys why Kling is better at the moment, because it won't change the product and it will make it look more realistic when she's giving it back to the boyfriend. Now, whilst we're waiting for that to be done, we actually need a speech for the video. We're not going to be using the voices in the video, although it does create voices when you get them. We're actually going to be using an 11 Labs voiceover. Now, what you're going to want to do is go back to the GBT chat and say, I now need a voiceover script for 11 Labs. This is for my video ad on TikTok. It will then go over the video ad options. I then say, I just need a voiceover. It needs to be 30 to 45 seconds long. And then you're going to see the different voiceover options. We've got the emotional story, boyfriend gift, and then the casual reaction. So just choose the one that you believe is the best. Once you have one that you like, I'm gonna choose this one. You're gonna wanna use the V3 voice because it has emotion, which V2 doesn't have on 11 Labs. Now I've chose this woman here called Adeline, I think her name is, because she sounds like that's what the one would look like. So make sure you listen to the voices and think to yourself, would the AI character look like they sound like that? If they do, then that's good. Then what you're gonna wanna do is paste the prompt in here, make sure it's on the right lines, and then you're simply going to want to click Enhance. When you click Enhance, it will add the emotion to the script. So you can see here, surprised, thoughtful, happy. Then you're going to want to click Generate, and then you can play either one or two. See whichever one's the best. If they're not very good, just regenerate them or change the voiceover to another person and then regenerate. Now, I'm actually happy with generation 2, so I'm going to download it. Now, what I'm going to do now is, guys, is move on to the next one. So I've got another 4 more prompts to go through. So it's going to take me around about another 15 minutes to do these. So I'm going to quickly do these and come back to you. So guys, as we're waiting for the videos to be generated on Arca Ads, I would recommend that you open up CapCut, as that's the platform we're going to be using to edit the videos and put them together. So you come over to CapCut and click Create New, go to 9:16, then go over to where it says Upload on Media, and just simply upload the footage that you have available now. And once you've received all the footage, just upload it here. Now I've just received the footage back, guys, and check this video out. This one looks really, really good. So you can see how natural and realistic this looks. And again, this looks really, really good. That's the video that the Kling AI 2.6 made, and it looks way better than the Google VO3. And like I said to you guys before, if you're having issues with the Kling 2.6, it's because the motions that you're giving it aren't very good, and it's hard for the AI to understand. The better the video you give it of the motion, and again, you doing it yourself will be a lot better, the better the video will be. So now you guys can see I've got all the footage back, so I'm now gonna dump this into CapCut. Now, as I've dumped this all into CapCut, guys, I'm gonna think logically about what video I want first to be the hook or the first part of the video. Now, I actually like the second video clip that we made more. Now, you don't need to do it in chronological order, guys, meaning that whichever one the GBT gave you as prompt 1 doesn't mean it needs to be number 1 in the video sequence. Now, this was prompt 2 and I put it first. And the reason why is because I like the way that it's a massive dramatic video of her holding it with a smile, and then she looks into the camera and then she shows it the camera. So for me, I feel like this is the strongest intro clip that I can have. So that's why this is going to be number 1. Now, what I need to do is click on the clip, click audio and turn it all the way down, and make sure the fill button's turned on, because then it'll make it fit the whole screen. Then what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to drag the voiceover underneath. We're going to play it with the voiceover.
Genuinely didn't expect this at all. I thought it was just flowers at first. But then I realized I genuinely didn't expect.
I'm actually going to turn the voiceover down a little bit. It's quite loud, so we're going to change it by -9 decibels and play it again. Now this is a lot better. So now I can think logically about what I want clip number 2 to be.
I genuinely didn't expect this at all. I thought it was just flowers at first. But then I realized.
Then I'm actually going to put the unboxing video number 2, because it's her receiving the gift. I'm going to make this fill. I'm going to go audio. We're going to turn this one down. And we're going to play this one.
I realized it's actually flowers do. Then I realized it's actually a rose teddy.
Okay, so now I actually want to trim this down a little bit, guys, or I'm going to speed it up. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed this one up. So we're going to go to speed. I'm going to go up by around about 1.5. And let's have a look at this now.
I genuinely didn't expect this at all. I thought it was just flowers at first. But then I'm
also going to speed this one up, guys, by 1.5. I think all of these clips need speeding up by 1.5 because they're a little bit slow. Let's have a look.
At first. But then I realized it's actually a rose teddy.
See, that sounds really good. So I like to edit these clips as I'm listening to them, because then that way you get to understand what should be placed at what part of the video. So I think that looks really, really good.
And it's so much more thoughtful.
So now I want the boyfriend clip of her with her boyfriend. So let's see if we can find that. So I'm going to drag the one with her and a boyfriend in here. And I'm also going to speed this up, guys, actually by 2 this time. So this one's quite a long video. So I'm going to go to speed. We're going to go by 2. I'm gonna make sure this is on fill. I'm also gonna make sure the audio is turned off.
And it's so much more thoughtful. What I love is that it doesn't die after a few. It's so much more thoughtful.
I'm actually gonna turn this one down. It's a bit too quick. So we're gonna go back to 1.5.
What I love is that it doesn't die after a few days.
And then the next one is I'm gonna do the mirror shot of her in the mirror. Okay, that one's the bad one, so we're not gonna use that one. Actually, we are gonna use the mirror one. We just need to crop it because the start of the mirror one looks bad. She's not holding it, it looks fake. So we're gonna crop it so her hands are now there. So her hands are on it, so it looks real. So it's fine to be cropped there. So we can play it again.
After a few days, like normal.
And I'm gonna turn this audio to 0.
After a few days, like normal flowers do. It just sits there.
Okay, I can crop it there. It looks creepy as she's just sitting there looking at it. So like that's creepy, so we can just crop that down. And then we can play the next video of her on the bed with it. And we can speed this one up definitely by 2.5, just by 1.5. And we can also turn the audio off and we can play it here. Oh, I need to turn fill on. And then the last clip is her holding it, presenting it to the camera, which I believe is this one here. And we can simply just speed this one up so it matches the time of the ending, which I think is 1.5. No, it's a little bit less, so it would be 1.3. Okay, 1.2. Yeah, 1.2 is perfect, so we can place it here. Put this one on fill, put the audio on mute, and let's have a look.
Honestly, if you're looking for a gift that actually feels meaningful and not last minute, this is such a good idea.
Perfect.
I genuinely didn't expect this.
Just like that, guys, we've got the video made, and I think that looks really, really good. Now, the only thing that I need to do is add captions. So we're gonna go to captions, auto-generate, click generate. Now, usually it messes it up because it adds like these double captions. So the bottom ones you can always delete. So the ones at the bottom, you can always delete these ones, guys, you don't need them. So now I've deleted those, that's fine. I can then go to basics. I can change the preset to black. Actually, I'm gonna do white, and then basics, we're gonna make this bold. I'm gonna change the font to Poppins. I'm gonna unbold it, and then I'm gonna make it slightly bigger, so we'll make it 12, and then I can make this slightly bigger, so it fits on one line. And just like that, guys, I can move the text up a little bit, and we can play it, but before I play it, I actually wanna add music. So we're gonna go over to where it says audio. We're gonna click view all. I'm going to click fresh. This one, actually funny enough, although it's the first one I chose, it sounds perfect for the video. It's got like that romantic feel to it. So we're going to drag this underneath. We're going to quickly play it, but before I play it, I'm going to turn it down slightly. So let's turn it down by 10.
I genuinely didn't expect this at all. I thought it was just flowers.
Perfect, guys. I don't need to do anything. All I need to do now is just blade this here. Let's put the pointer here. Let's click on this. Click split, click delete, and now we can view the whole ad. So let's make this full screen.
I genuinely didn't expect this at all. I thought it was just flowers at first. But then I realized it's actually a rose teddy, and it's so much more thoughtful. What I love is that it doesn't die after a few days like normal flowers do. It just sits there and reminds you of the moment you got it. Honestly, if you're looking for a gift that actually feels meaningful and not last minute, this is such a good idea.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, for around about 20 minutes, that ad is so good. And if you go on the ads library or Winning Hunter to look at other competitors, the fact that I was able to make that in 20 minutes and it looks better than the ads that are currently performing well is crazy. The character consistency is amazing. The background, the whole scene is the same. The product consistency is there. The AI avatar looks real. Yes, there are a few little bits that look a little bit unnatural, but when you speed it up, it cleans it out. But guys, that ad right there is amazing. Yes, I have forgot to add a call to action like my brand name and stuff, but for this instance, I've not added my brand name. I've not added like go and shop at soandso.com. You guys can obviously do that if you want. And if there's any parts that you think you could remake or make better, simply go back and reprompt archives to create a different part of the video. But for me personally, I think that video looks very, very good. But let me know what you guys thought of this method, the new Kling 2.6 motion method, which allows you guys to add any motion to any avatar as you wish. But with that being said, guys, don't forget to hit the like goal and destroy the like button, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.